Hey guys, it's Burgos here and welcome to another Watcher of Realms video. Today I'm going to talk about how basically asking top players how to reach a 50k on the Nightmare 4. Now for somebody who is already there, maybe this video is going to be something like a second opinion or I don't know, just for fun. If you're already there, I mean why you should watch this video, but in general just maybe just something in extra. And for other people who is basically in my situation, maybe this video is going to be helpful. Now what I mean by asking big players or something like a top players. First thing, it's extremely hard to decide who is a top player. Now currently in the world ranking we're going to see Pebo is on the first place. Of course, it can be different for you when you open it, but every day those people change. Now, most of the times, the first top 5 are same, since the difference are not that big. Here we have like 140k, 133, 130, but in general, it's close to the same. What I mean by that is if your hero crit more, you're going to maybe get couple hundreds, couple thousands in extra or lower. But yeah, in general, I try to contact some of the people who show some decent ranking in the Discord. Also, I check out some content creators, and something I noticed: the best players are not content creators. After I did my research, and my research it was not that deep because I was looking to get the secret sauce for this 50k. I don't care in general. I mean, it's great to have 3 rewards in each of these chests. Queue time is basically 50% more rewards if I jump from 20 to 50k. Like I do, for example, in the Nightmare 3, I'm hitting 80k, 18k, so it's perfect. I mean, way more rewards. And something I noticed when I spoke with people is the top players, especially for the top players. On the top players is most of the times WoW spenders because they're trying to be extremely efficient with the resources they get. They focus, of course, doing every daily stuff every day and blah blah blah. But yeah, the most efficient people are, I don't know, for my personal look is WoW spenders. There is couple whales that are extremely good, but yeah, this is more my observation in general. But anyway, after I spoke with them, since as you can see, there is not big difference in the top players. I mean, we have close to the same heroes. And this is something that people are complaining a little, that you basically have specific heroes. Um, and if you have these heroes, you're going to do the damage. Well, in general, it's not like this. It's a specific timing and specific execution. But from first look, if you see, there is basically Theodore here, Theodore here, Theodore here. You get the idea. I mean, Hex. Do we have Hex here? Yeah, we have Hex. We have Wario. Here, do we have Wario? What is this thing? Owl. Oh my god, I didn't notice her. Here we don't have actually Wario, so it's different type of playing. But yeah, in general, everything is about timing and some good heroes, of course. I mean, I hear some people are it's like on the top places in the arena. You basically have to have these heroes, and if you do specific positioning, for example, you're fighting against somebody in the arena, and you see he beat you. You copy his strategy, basically the placement of the heroes, blah blah blah, and you start getting the same results. I mean, it's little funny, but it is what it is. And I can say something for the guild boss after I did my research. Everybody here are executing the same strategy, the same placement, the same places, maybe with couple exceptions, of course, because if you have different heroes, are you going to? Okay, I'm talking about the top players that have like 3 times more dragon points from what I actually need, which is 50k. But in general, the execution is absolutely the same for everybody. Uh, for like 90%. Okay, not saying everybody because yeah, as I said, there can be some different heroes. You can see this Kigiri. Here we have Sawazar, which is Sawazar here is pure. Um, okay, not pure, but it's a nightmare team. Back in the days, it was Inferno, and team with the Siwas. After this, when West appear, I start seeing more and more Nightmare, and now everything is close to switch to Nightmare. Exception is Siwas, that is still here, and Hex. These two heroes is some kind of exception. They're both Piercer, which with one commander you can boost them, both of them. So here we may see some. We don't have actually any Piercer commander, which is very strange. But anyway, my point is execution, and it's mostly for the timing. I'm going to present you how I do on the Nightmare 4. I already did my hits, but I don't care. I'm going to get 20 diamonds, and yeah, after I show you, I'm going to say where most likely I have to do some stuffs. And first thing is the shields. When you're fighting with the guild boss, the first shield is easy, the second one is little more hard, and the final one, boy, the final one take me like, oh, how much time? It take me a lot of time to actually break the third shield, like 1 week, something like this, till I actually start using Twin Field. If I don't use Twin Field, I have zero chance to break the final shield. Period. Zero chance to break the final shield. Maybe, of course, I have to focus little over the gear. But yeah, here comes the big damage when the dragon is in coma. I like to say it, in coma. And boy, this reduction, physical damage taken, defense down, blah blah blah, which currently I sacrifice one of the places just to put more damage. And before that, I was using Ares, and Ares have, yeah, there he is. He have absolutely the same spell like Theodore. Defense minus 20% in with each hit. He actually gets these extra buffs. Here I test some different situation, but I don't have. I mean, I have Duores and I have Elwyn. The Elwyn can be replaced with Howl. Of course, this is something that I'm thinking in the future. Even though that I was still thinking maybe Elwyn is one idea better, but since it's a long fight, get some rewards from here also. In the long run, Howl actually have more benefits there. Okay, oh my god, so many it's so annoying, this popping up screens when I'm trying to do something. Yeah, Elwyn in general is giving me this 3% rage every 3 seconds, but nothing stuck here. Nothing stuck is 3 times awakened, so each basic attack launches has 20% chance to dispel this buff. Dispel the buffs from Alliance. We don't care about this. I mean, after the meteorite strike, there is some burning effect, and but we don't care about that. After using Grace of Nature, reduce damage taken by 20%. Again, this is not so good. It's a trash one in general. And maybe, oh, and wood if immediately after using Grades of Nature. This is maybe good in a situation where you're close to die, but this is not the main power of the Eowyn in the awakening. I mean, there is a heroes that when you awake them, they become very crazy. And maybe the first example that come to my mind is Rat. First awakening, trigger Soul Basher, guarantee a critical hit. Bruh. This one inflict burning on the target and doing AoE. Rat is not doing AoE, but right now is going to do AoE. And finally, 30% of the total damage is returned as a healing, as a healing effect. That's crazy. I mean, don't get me wrong, but that's crazy. So yeah, I was speaking about the Howl, and this is the next hero I'm going to focus. Oh my god, they look absolutely the same. The other one is with red. Yeah, this is how it's 5 times awakened, so I have to start training. And to hit 50k, there is couple things that the one person should do. First, have some good heroes. Currently, I have the good heroes. Yeah, just to mention how biggest effect it is. Each cast of Light of Bliss increase the efficiency of the accumulating rage by 15%. Stack up to 5 stacks, so it's like 75% increasing the rage accumulation from not this one. Yeah, this one, just getting way more range, and you go rage, and you get this rage on specific time when you actually need this rage. Absolutely beautiful. But yeah, let's talk about the Nightmare 4 and what I actually learned. First thing is the gear. I mean, if you see the top players, you're not going to get surprised if you see Hex with the Hex exclusive. Um, this okay, Silos don't have exclusive, but this is very good artifact which is increasing the damage on the same target. Worst exclusive. What a surprise! I don't know if Arrogance have for Arrogance exclusive. Yeah, Arrogance exclusive. So you get the idea. I mean, the gear is huge part in everything in Watcher of Realms. Two main things are, first, yeah, if you get lucky with the heroes, that's perfect. So you need little work from point of view of the summoning heroes. You may summon some good heroes, you may summon some bad heroes. Some heroes can be replaced with other heroes, something like I did back in the days when I was going for the Nightmare 4. I was using Theodore because he was having this defense reduction, takes effect only, blah blah blah. But he's applying this defense reduction minus 20%. But Theodore is a defender. I mean, defenders are not born to do damage, and I have struggles with his poor damage. It was very bad damage. But later I get Ares, and Ares basic attack applies defense reduction. Basically, absolutely the same, but he's a fighter. It's a nightmare also, something that I'm currently focusing at, and also applying vulnerability, physical damage taken plus 30%. Absolutely great hero for debuffs. And boy, you may actually need some debuffs. If you have like, I don't know, 2 or 3 main DPSs. Okay, let's say 3 main DPSs. Rest is the other 5 heroes is around these 3 DPSs. Some is going to give inspiration, like the Wars do. Some is going to give rage, like how are doing. Some is going to do some defense down, like for example Ares are doing. And all these buffs and debuffs is just going to increase the power of these very strong heroes. That is your main weapon, and this is in the essence of every boss here. Just couple heroes and buffs. Now there is, of course, every event is different, so we cannot put everything at some place at one place. But yeah, in general, just having some good heroes um, that are close to the best in SWAT heroes, let's say it like this, a lot of gear farming. Boy, you're gonna need a lot of gear farming. Um, and some good artifacts. But some of the artifacts can be actually replaced, but not the fighter one. And most of the times you're going to see that the main DPSs are fighters. Exception is going to be Hex. Since most of the times Hex is actually one of the top DPSs. Okay, here is Krigi, which is ground hero, fighter, Hex, arrogance. And the thing with fighter, they just don't have good artifacts. I mean, from the artifact material, right? At least I don't get any good one. I mean, for example, I use on my Zilito this Wiling School. So far, this is the best I have. Now on Arrogance, I use this one. Now it's epic one, but is very good one. Let's say it like this: is epic one, but it's very good one. So heroes, some boosters, right timing. Have to predict the right way your timing. And boy, if you want to use Wario, you have to place her in very good position. Currently, I'm exploring and trying to find where is the best position to put Wario. So when I can remove her, more of these heroes to receive this 50% from the rage. And this is the main power of the Wario. It's not her big spells or whatever. It's this thing here. People are using this hero for this one. So yeah, still fixing, trying to make the timing. I have the heroes that can actually do pretty decent damage. I have Theodore, I have Twinfield, I have Silas, I have Wust, Arrogance, Zilito. I don't have Hex in general, but I have Valeria. And Valeria is also doing pretty decent damage. I think she's one of my top DPSs. When I go and check it out, my hits is first place Zilito, Arrogance, Valeria, and we have Wust. Now Wust is on the last place most likely because she's not having the gear. The moment I get the gear for her, or maybe the exclusive artifact, I'm trying to collect for this exclusive artifact, but it was a little hard to actually do that. Since I didn't have that much time to play, I was just looking to get the hero, and I managed to get the hero. But yeah, maybe if Hex, if Wust appear somehow, I'm going to try to get her. Oh, let me check out something about the rights, or maybe just the Forge, because I want to check it out. Okay, Forge, Mythic, Go Forge, yeah, chance, blah blah blah. Sorry, artifacts, yeah, we don't care. No exclusive artifacts so far. Sorry, my boy. Maybe there is. Is there? But yeah, fighter artifacts are extremely stupid. Maybe if you have some hero that applied bleeding effect, this one is maybe is going to be good one. But yeah, rest of the fighter artifacts is absolutely trash one. Maybe this one that I didn't see. Increase maximum HP by 5% every 10 seconds. On the field, stacking up 3 times. Upon reaching max stacks, increase damage by 8%. This is sound like abomination artifact. But yeah, if I have to summarize everything that I want to say in this video, it's just yeah, just be little lucky with the heroes and write epic heroes because they're basically the same, and good timing. Maybe I'm going to try in the future make some video how I actually do it, if I manage to do it, because lately I really don't have that much time for Watcher of Yams. But it is what it is. I mean, some people have some time, some you have time today, tomorrow you may not have that much time. It is what it is. Especially when I'm starting work soon. So I'm even excited about this, and I have to put some effort. So even less time for Watcher Freedoms. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments your personal opinion, or maybe your suggestion, or anything you want to share over this video. And yeah, see you in the next video. Like, subscribe. Bye bye.